くよ。はいはーい。押しちゃった。よし、いけるかな。もしもーし。よし。はい。ちょっと待ってね。いつも忙しい。はい。こんにちは。こんばんはかな。こんにちはとこんばんはとおはようと全部。元気。ちょっと待ってね。チェックして。はい。ちょっと待って。よし。Unique X, you're here. Hello. 1L, you're here. Hello, good to see you. Saito, you're here. Hello. Good to see you guys. Hyose, you're here. Good. Hello. こんにちは。こんばんはかなCurry. Hello. こんにちはかなはい。みんな元気大丈夫かなよし。ちょっと待って。Oh, let me just take a look. Oh, you're here. Lilib? Hello? You're new? I guess. First time seeing you in the chat. Hello? Good to see you. Excellent. Kepler. Kepler. Good evening. Oh, good to see you. Jova. Hi. Good to see you. So all the big names. Excellent. So let's see. Again, we have a lot today. So I don't know how much I can manage. Okay. But let's see. Let's get started. Let's see. One sec. I need to switch my screens. That's the okay, we go. Can you see? I'm sure you can see it. Right. And my notes. Let me just get my notes here. I have a lot of things in front of me, so bear with me, okay? And so that's the manga right here. And let me just go to my notes here. So yeah, okay, here we go. Yes, so we're gonna start from here. The thing is, let me show you what I did this morning and also last night. Let me show you how much we have. I'm just scrolling through. Okay, there's a lot already. And go. A lot of things. But it's so much fun though. It's really interesting and also funny. Oh my god, it keeps going. Look at this. So much. I did too much, huh? Oh my gosh. Look at this. So much to type. I had to do this in advance because as you know, I have some pain in my hands. So like if I were to type everything in live in a live stream, of course it's gonna take forever. It could be like a 3-4 hour of hours of stream. So like I kind of have to do this in advance to just save time. Because I can only type kind of slowly, otherwise like my hands like start hurting me. So let's see, let's go back to the top of this. Okay, here we go. So let's see. So we were here. So here Bocchi started playing the guitar and started memorizing where the drinks are. And Nijika-chan like freaking out, like, hey, why are you playing? Like, all of a sudden, like, what are you doing? So we we stopped here, and we're gonna continue from here. Okay, so let me just zoom in. So we go. So that's it's Nijika-chan's お姉ちゃん Seika. Okay. And this is Nijika-chan. They have the same ahoge. This thing. Ahoge. The same hair. Cute. Okay. So, let's go. We're gonna start from here. So she says, Nijika-chan says, また一人の世界に入ってるし、戻ってきて。 And Seika thinks, あれ? So here let's take a look. また again 一人の世界一人 it's like one person but 一人の世界 so 世界に入ってるし of course 入ってるis from 入る to enter to go inside. We kept seeing this one because Bocchi-chan wanted to go inside the venue and then she was hesitating. So I'm sure you remember this word 入る to enter, but in this case 入って定form, and normally it's 定form plus いる present continuous form, but here the meaning is a bit different. So, talking about the state condition. So she's in her own world. She's in her own world. 戻ってきて let's see. It's from 戻る is to come back or to return. It's right here. Okay. And so the combination of 戻る and 来る is to come. So 戻ってくる to come back. So Nijika-chan says 戻ってきて come back, because Bocchi-chan was like kind of indulged in her own world, and she wasn't like listening to anybody else. So let's go. And Seika, the manager, like noticed something. あれ? Like, wait, hang on a minute. And she's thinking. It's Bocchi-chan, Nijika, and Seika. 前のライブは下手だと思ったけど、こいつ上手くないか？ニジカは止めるのに必死で気づいてないみたいだけど。So 前 So 前 means before, but 前の previous 前のライブ so live like live performance, they had a show. 前のライブは下手 not good at 下手だと思ったけど、下手だ 下手 is an adjective. So when you use と思う that comes out. Okay, so let's see. Something と思う I think, and I think that blah blah blah. So in this case 下手だと思った、下手 this one that comes out because 下手 is an adjective, and also this is in the plain form. Okay, so 下手だと思った、this doesn't happen when it's conjugated, or if it's the past tense, so on and so forth, but 下手 in this case, this is actually not conjugated. So you can't go 下手と思った. You have to go 下手だと思った. Okay? 下手だと思った. So, of course, Seika, the manager, thought that Bocchi-chan was 下手. So Bocchi-chan was, bad at playing. She's not good at playing the guitar. 下手だと思った. Okay, so 思う past tense 思った. So I thought she was 下手. She was crap, at playing the guitar. So 前のライブは of course 前のライブでは in the previous show, of course it was the first show she had, 下手だと思ったけど I thought she was bad, she was terrible, she wasn't a good guitarist 思ったけどこいつis not a very good word, but as you know, she uses pretty aggressive words, and she speaks this way because of her personality, and of course, her character. So, こいつ means this person, but, it's pretty offensive to use. So don't use it, in real life. Okay? But, こいつ, in this case, Bocchi-chan. So, Bocchi, うまくないか? Isn't she actually good at this? Isn't she actually pretty good at this? Nijika は止めるのに必死で気づいてないみたいだけど、So Nijika is right here. And Nijika は止めるのに、止めることに、So 止める. So here I have to stop. But 止める. Be careful, it's not 止まる. 止まる is something stops, but 止める, you stop something or somebody. Okay, but from doing something, in this case, of course, Bocchi-chan was like playing the guitar, at work, she was trying to memorize, where the drinks are. Okay, that's weird, okay? So, like, Nijika is trying to stop her. Okay? So, Nijika は止めるのに必死で気づいてないみたいだけど。Okay? 止めるのに、止めることに必死。I know it's a kind of funny word. 必死で、必死。If you break it down, the first kanji means like definitely, and the next kanji means die. Definitely die. Of course, this means like desperate. Okay? 止めるのに必死で of course, that's a bit exaggerated. So like she's like Nijika is really trying really hard to stop Bocchi. Okay? 止めるのに必死でand 気づいてない。Let me see. Yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot to say this. So yeah, I actually said it anyway. So like 必死で plus verb, try, your best or their best to do something. Okay, 必死で because like you're desperate to do something, you put a lot of effort into something. So that's why. Okay, so Nijika は止めるのに必死で、必死で、必死 and 気づいてない。From 気づく. We had 気づく, I think in my last Genshin streams. Actually, last two Genshin streams, we had 気づく. 気づく is, if you remember, is to notice or to realize as well. But in this case, to notice. So 気づく and 気づいている. Te form plus いる. Being aware of something, so have noticed. So 気づいている. So present continuous form to talk about, state condition, right? So 気づいている and the negative of that 気づいていない or 気づいてない. So haven't noticed or she's not aware. Okay? 止めるのに必死で気づいてない. She's not aware みたい. Seems like or looks like 気づいてないみたい is actually an adjective. That's why it conjugates this way. みたいだけど but. Okay? So it seems like Nijika, is just like really busy or she's desperate to stop Bocchi, and it seems like Nijika hasn't noticed yet. And she started to notice more. なんかどこかで聞いたような。なんかどこかで聞いたような。So, なんか like somehow どこかで somewhere どこかで聞いた heard it somewhere. どこかで聞いたような what's implied here is 聞いたような気がする. I think I've heard her somewhere. We had ような気がする before, and let me see, because Seika actually said it before too. So, oh yeah, here we go. どっかで見たような. I feel like I've seen her somewhere. She said pretty much like the same thing, but in this case 見たような now it's she actually got to hear Bocchi's guitar playing. So どこかで聞いたような気がするね、どこかで聞いたような気がする Hang on a minute, I think I've heard her somewhere. Huh? Came to like a realization. Huh? And since like they were just like kind of playing, literally both just playing, they weren't working. So Seika says 仕事しろ仕事しろ Of course it's from 仕事する to work. One second. 仕事する to work, but 仕事しろ is in the imperative form. Of course, imperative is like commanding. Since Seika is a bossy person in this case. Of course, she's a manager. She needs to tell people what to do, and also these are like a little high school students, and like, hey, do some work. Okay, so 仕事しろ. She sounds pretty angry. Okay, and she actually hit Nijika and Bocchi, and Nijika-chan says なんで私まで like なんで私まで叩かれるの It's like why are you hitting me too? Like why it's not just her? Why are you hitting me? Oh wow, Seika is a bit violent, huh? Okay, so let's go. Here we go. Let me just check my other screen. Okay, here it's fitting here. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to ドリンクスタッフは注文されたドリンク注いで渡すだけだからチケット代金と別に500円払うともらえるこれがドリンクチケットね Wow, that was a long sentence, huh? Okay, so let's break it down. It's not that difficult, but like you don't want to like overanalyze this too much. Like it's almost like Nijika is just talking as she like kind of I don't know, she popped up, I mean her ideas popped up and then she just said it, like she wasn't really thinking too deeply. So ドリンクスタッフは so drink staff, of course staff members like serving drinks. ドリンクスタッフは注文されたドリンク注いで渡すだけだから、そう、注文された Let's break it down. So, it's from 注文する to order, Of course, they're talking about, serving customers. So, customers, make an order, at the bar. They have to take their orders, right? So, 注文する。注文される is the passive. Okay, something is ordered. Okay, and so 注文された past tense of that. So 注文されたドリンク. Okay, so the drinks that were ordered, of course, ordered by customers. Okay, or the drinks that customers ordered, basically. But if I were to just like translate された properly, of course, that's the past tense of 注文される. Okay, of course, 注文される coming from 注文する is the passive form. Okay, so 注文されたドリンク、注文されたドリンク what's missing here? ドリンクを注いで is from 注ぐ to pour something. Of course, pour like the drink into a glass, of course, or a cup, or, depending on what type of cups and glasses they have. But pour the drink into into the glass or cup. で、注いで注ぐ and watasu. Watasu, to hand something over. We had this before in my other streams. Watasu, to hand something over. So 渡すだけだから。And so you pour the drink and hand it over. 渡すだけ just like only, just emphasis. You only do these things. Okay. 渡すだけだから。Actually, you don't have to connect the sentence here. だから、what she means is that 渡すだけだから、簡単だよ. Like, it's easy. Okay, that's what's implied. And so you can actually disconnect this section or sentence from the rest of it. Okay? Otherwise, it doesn't really make much sense. チケット代金とチケット代金 so ticket チケット ticket 代金 Daikin is the price you pay for like a, in this case, pay for the ticket. Normally, like Daikin is for like services that you receive, and then the price you pay for, in this case, you pay for the ticket, and of course the performance, right? チケット代金と別に代金と別に別 means like separate, but 別に separated from チケット代金. Why is that? I'll explain to you why this happens. チケット代金と別に500円 500yen, so 500 yen used to be about $5 but maybe with the current currency exchange, maybe like about $6-7 now. But I mean, to a Japanese person, it feels like about $5. Okay, even though the exchange rates, keep changing, but like to a native Japanese speaker, if you say 500 yen, it feels like it's about $5. Okay, so 500 yen. 払う is to pay. It's right here. One sec. So, 払う。チケット代金と別に500円払う。払うともらえる。払うと conditional と。So, if you pay 500 yen ともらえる。もらえる is for もらう to get. Okay. もらう potential もらえる。Okay. You can get. チケット代金と separately500円払うともらえる。ごめん、500円払うともらえる。もらえる。これ。This is one thing actually. So, チケット代金と別に、so separated from the ticket price. 500円払うともらえる。これ is one thing. Okay, so talking about this little, it looks like of course it's a guitar pick. Okay, but it says Futari drink ticket. 当日のみ有効 means that it's valid for one day. I mean for the day of the admission. Okay, 当日のみ有効 You can't really see it, but I can. It's my superpower to read anything blurry. So it's a drink ticket, so drink ticket, and so チケット代金と別に so this is actually not the ticket for the concert, the show, but this will actually give you a drink, but you have to pay 500円 separately, okay? So チケット代金と別に500円払うともらえるこれ、ね、this ticket that you can get if you pay 500 yen separately from the ticket. Of course, I don't recommend like translating backwards, but that's what it means. So of course, you want to kind of process this as it comes. Of course, I had to kind of go back to kind of put it into one sentence. But if you were to digest it and process it in your head. You have to kind of process it as it comes, but it's gonna sound weird in English. Of course, チケット代金と別に、そう、チケット代金、チケットプライスと別にを separated、500円払うと、if I pay or if you pay 500円もらえる、you can get this. So this that you can get, this thing you can get. これが this is ドリンクチケットね。So it says ドリンクチケット. Why does she say これが and not は? Because if you want to use は after これ, you want to start like これはチケット代金と別に500円払うともらえるドリンクチケットね. It will be like that. But since she's putting これ pretty late in the sentence, having は here doesn't work. Okay, so that's why she's using got here. Okay. It's a bit complicated. Don't worry too much about it because it's a kind of long sentence. これがドリンクチケットね. Why do they do this? Okay, and then they will actually expand it a little bit more. ちょっと待って。One second. And ぼっちちゃん wonders. ドリンク一杯500円って少し高いな。そもそもなんでワンドリンク強制なんだろう。ボッタという顔してるな。Okay. So ドリンク drink 一杯 so one glass, of course, one drink. So 一杯 is a counter. So 一杯ドリンク一杯。One cup, one glass, of course, one drink in this case. ドリンク一杯500円。ドリンク一杯500円。500円、500円って、500円は少し高いな。It's a bit expensive. Because if you think about it, like for like high school students, if you want to just buy like a drink, like in a supermarket, or like even like a vending machine, it will cost like maybe like 100 yen, like 100 yen. But of course, this venue serves alcohol, alcoholic drinks and things like that, and and also it's a venue, right? So like she doesn't really understand that, so she thinks that ドリンク一杯500円って500円は少し高いな。It's a bit expensive. そもそも like you don't need to translate this one. そもそも like maybe like in the first place, first of all, but like そもそも sometimes it changes the meaning, but it just goes well with そもそもなんで and なんで blah blah なんだろう like I wonder, like I really wonder why なんで why one drink is one drink 強制 it's from 強制する so 強制 to force somebody, so it's compulsory or mandatory. Okay, let's see. Okay, we go. 強制 強制 okay. Something is forced, okay? As a rule 強制そもそもなんでワンドリンク強制なんだろう okay? そもそも again, as I said, you can just ignore this. なんでワンドリンク強制なんだろう Just makes the whole thing a little bit stronger. I wonder why. I actually don't get it. I don't really get it why it's one drink 強制 like why they force customers to order at least one drink. Okay. Because 500円 it's a bit expensive. Okay. And Nijika chan says ボッタという顔してるな。ボッタ it's from ぼったくる。Okay. It's slang. Okay. It's from ぼったくる。Okay. ぼったくる to rip off. Okay. Of course, sometimes to scam or like overcharge, more money. Okay. ぼったくる。And ぼったくり is the noun form. Okay, ぼったくり。And, そう、ぼったという顔してるな。ね。ぼったをぼったくったをぼったくりだという顔してるな。Looks like you want to say we're ripping people off. That's what it means. Well, so this is actually why. It's very difficult. You don't have to understand any of this, okay? I'll try to explain what it is, but it doesn't really translate very well, like into English, so I might have to kind of summarize it a bit differently, okay? So, ライブハウスは一応飲食店って扱いなんだよ。そう、ライブハウス。そう、live house, that's where they are in right now, Futari, like a small concert venue, like a live house は一応一応 this is a very hard word to translate because the meaning keeps changing depending on what it is, okay? And also, there's actually no English equivalent to this one because, the meaning depends on the sentence, so it's just really hard to translate what this is. So you can almost ignore this for now, okay? I will translate this as like technically in this case because of the context, okay? But you can't use ichio as technically all the time, okay? Let's see. Yeah, so that's why I have some notes here. So that's why I say there's no equivalent, okay? So there's no equivalent translation in English, okay? The meaning changes depending on how it's used. And it will still make sense without it, okay? So in this case, it means technically. I will just say technically, and you'll understand why later, okay? ライブハウスは一応飲食店って扱いなんだよ。飲食店, as you can see here, you can just guess the meaning, right? Because this means, drinking and eating or food, right? Ten is shop, so obviously 飲食店 means like restaurants, cafes, bars, izakayas, like where they serve food and drinks, okay? 飲食店。ライブハウスは一応飲食店って扱いなんだよ。Surprise, surprise. They're actually considered as 飲食店. Wow. Even though it's not like a restaurant. Okay. And she'll explain to you why. Okay, let's take a look at the word 扱う. 扱う is a verb to deal with something, to handle, okay, to treat something. But in this case, 扱い is the noun form of 扱う, okay. So, let's see. ライブハウスは一応 we're gonna ignore this. So, let's say technically, 飲食店って扱いなんだよ。飲食店という扱いなんだよ。So it's like they're treated as 飲食店. So it is considered, it's seen as, 飲食店. It's not even a cafe or restaurant, but it is actually considered, as like a 飲食店. Well, it could be like a bar, since they have drinks. But surprising to get this word, 飲食店. Okay, why do they do that? なんだよ is just the emphasis. Because she's explaining this fact to Bocchi-chan. ライブハウスは一応、ね、technically 飲食店って扱いなんで it's considered、飲食店。or considered as 飲食店. It's seen as 飲食店. Okay, surprise. It's not considered as like an entertainment venue. Why? And よくわかんないけど、ね、よくわかんないけど、よくわからないけど、I don't know, I don't understand well, but 工業上で営業許可もらおうとすると、飲食店に比べて条件が厳しいんだって。工業上。It's a very hard word. Okay. 工業上? Talking about like cinemas. Of course, in American English, movie theaters. In British English, cinemas. Or like concert venues, of course. You know, arenas, or sport venues, you know, sporting stadiums and everywhere. That's where people go and enjoy music, sport, you know, even, you know, just theaters, theater plays and 工業場 entertainment venues. Okay, so 工業場で営業許可、営業 it's right here. Okay, 営業許可 so 営業 business, but business like operations. Okay, 営業 okay, 営業許可 許可 is like permission or permit or license 許可、営業許可 so business permit、営業許可 and here what's missing 許可をもらおう is from もらう to get and then this time written in kanji it's the same as もらう to get. Okay, so もらう、volitional form is もらおう volitional or in this case もらおう volitional plus とする is like try to do something. Okay, もらおうとする okay, you're trying to get in this case try to get 営業許可 try to get like 営業許可 so business permit をすると if you do that 飲食店に restaurants, cafes, pubs and bars 飲食店に比べて from 比べる to compare something に比べる so let's see 飲食店に比べて so compare to 飲食店条件が厳しい条件 conditions requirements okay conditions が厳しい strict okay 厳しいんだって Here we go 厳しい strict blah 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 and she said the whole sentence だってso she heard it from someone of course you know she heard all this from the manager Seika okay of course her sister it's not something that Nijika looked up by herself or anything okay just because you know Seika the manager you know explained this to her that's why she says だってね だって is like I've heard or they say this okay so yeah this is why they have to do this okay so since you know a small concert venue like Futari it's not considered as like an entertainment venue you know itself because it's really hard to you know get the permit to get like a license you know to run a business purely for entertainment they have strict rules so they actually have to make it look like you know 飲食店 okay so it looks you know they have to make it look like a bar okay meaning that the customers you know coming to Futari of course they're coming for shows right they're not coming for drinks but they actually have to they have to buy at least one drink okay so that you know they can be considered as 飲食店 okay right so that's why you know 代金と別に500円払うと yeah they have to actually pay for the drink you know first drink separately Okay, this is why. So, of course, it will be more expensive. Okay. So. Let's see. And oh yeah, there's actually a reason why they charge 500 yen. I don't know if you know much about Japanese like currency, like coins. 500 yen is one coin. Like you don't need a lot of like little coins. If you have a 500 yen coin, it's just one coin. So it makes it makes it easier for the bar to manage customers. If it's 500 yen, they can give 500 yen back, or it's very easy to serve customers. That's why they say 500 yen. Okay. If it's like, let's say 300 yen, the change, giving the change will be a little bit tricky. So they, a lot of small venues actually set one drink as 500 yen. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me go. So, だからドリンクを客に提供して、あくまでここは飲食店ってことにしてるらしいよ。聞いてる？いつの間にかハードルの高い飲食店デビューまで。So let's see. So still Nijikaちゃん talking. だから、So, therefore, ドリンクを客に提供して、Let's see. 提供する is to provide, of course, to offer, to serve in this case. Okay. So 提供するドリンクを客に of course お客さんに to customers 提供する to provide, to serve, to offer 提供してあくまでここは飲食店ってことにしてるらしいよ。This is very hard. Okay. あくまで This is a very hard word. Because even Japanese people don't understand what it means. Again, this one also keeps changing the meaning depending on what it is. So we don't even think about what this means. Okay. But in this case, you don't want to overthink about this, because as I said, even Japanese people don't really know what this means on its own. But it's always used in a sentence. Okay. We don't separate this from anything else. So in this case, ドリンクを客に提供して、お客さんに提供して、serve drinks to customers. あくまで、this is more like kind of emphasis in this case. あくまでここは、this place is 飲食店。飲食店, of course, restaurant. I mean, it's kind of hard to say it's a restaurant, but 飲食店, restaurants, bars, cafes, let's call it a bar. Okay. ここは飲食店ということにしてるらしいよ。So I wrote it here. あくまでここは飲食店ってことにしてる。Okay. So, 飲食店ということにする。Okay. ことにする to make it, to call it, 飲食店。Okay. ことにしているらしい is like I heard or seems like. Okay, so it seems like or I heard or they are making or calling this place just a restaurant or just a bar. Okay, instead of calling this as a live concert venue. Because if you were to actually do that, it's super strict and it's really hard to get a license or permit to do it. Okay, so that's why they need to serve drinks and customers actually have to buy drinks. Okay? 飲食店ってことにしてるらしいよ。聞いてる? Like, are you listening? Okay, I know that was a bit complicated, but this kind of explains why they need to, sell at least one drink, okay, separately from the ticket. Okay, so it will be more expensive. Bocchi-chan says, いつの間にかハードルの高い飲食店デビューまで。She's not actually listening. She wasn't actually listening to Nijika. But she was like more like obsessed with the fact that she was she's actually working at an 飲食店. Oh my gosh, that's really like hard to do. I can't believe I did it. So いつの間にか we had いつの間にか before. Maybe in the first or the second stream. I think it was the first stream, and it was like before I knew it. It was like いつの間にか like 卒業してしまった or something, like she graduated from junior high school, and yeah, she used いつの間にか for that. いつの間にか she finished the school. In this case, いつの間にか so without knowing, without realizing it, いつの間にかハードルの高い so ハードルhurdle ハードルの高い is ハードルが高い meaning it's difficult. Okay. いつの間にか、without knowing ハードルの高い so ハードルが高い so meaning difficult 難しい飲食店デビューまで飲食店bar or restaurant bar debut, so she managed to okay start working, okay in a place like this, and it's supposed to be ハードルの高い supposed to be difficult. I can't believe I did that already, okay. So obviously she's not listening to all the technical things about like why they have to serve drinks. Okay. She was more stoked about, wow, I'm working in 飲食店. Wow, that's supposed to be really hard. I can't believe I'm doing it. Wow. So cute. So let's go. One sec. I'm so thirsty. One sec. ちょっと待ってね. Let me drink something. Okay. Go. And she says, 私、成長してるまたどっか行ってる So, 私は成長してるIt's from 成長する成長する is to grow up. Of course, in this case, like, am I growing? 私成長してる I'm growing. Of course, she means that she's talking about like personal growth, like she's getting better, as a person, she's growing as a person. 私成長してる And it says 全くしてない全く plus negative. It's like not at all. She's not growing at all. And then Nijika-chan says またどっか行ってるまた again どっかどこか somewhere 行ってる Now she's gone somewhere again. Okay. She likes to get indulged in her own world. So oh, here we go again. Another one. Another いつの間にかいつの間にかお客さん入ってきたねぼっちちゃん今から忙しくなるよ So the customers are already here, and since they were just talking, and of course explaining about the drinks and Bocchi playing the guitar and Nijika-chan explaining why it's hard to get the license and why they have to serve drinks, and いつの間にかお客さん入ってきたね Again we have いつの間にか Of course, original meaning is like without knowing, before we knew it. Let me see. So like meaning like, oh, お客さん入ってきたね So customers are already here, already here. いつの間にかお客さん入ってきたねぼっちちゃん今から忙しくなるよ今から from now 忙しくなるよ忙しくなる Of course we had this before 忙しい busy 忙しく adverb adverb plus なる to be 忙しい so like to get busy、so we'll get busy we'll be busy ちょっと待ってねよしoh my gosh oh my gosh this is I mean to me it's hilarious okay let me see いきなり接客開始なんて言えばいいの本日はお日柄もよくご来店いただき誠に違うせめて一回予行練習がしたいちょっと待ってうわーYeah, I'll explain to you why it's funny. Okay. So she wasn't basically ready to serve anybody. Okay, that's too much for her. Okay. So that's the context. What? いきなり like いきなり means like suddenly, but いきなり接客開始接客 is to like serve customers, so like customer service or like hospitality. 接客開始 start. Okay, from 開始する is to start something. Sorry, 開始する is something starts. Sorry, 開始する Actually, it could be something or 開始する to both. 開始する can be transitive and intransitive both. So, いきなり接客開始そう接客、customer service 開始 start. But it's a noun 開始する。開始 something が開始する is the same as something が始まる。Of course 始まる。This one is intransitive. But 開始するcan be が開始する or you can have を開始する as well. So it could be 始まる and 始める both. But in this case, 接客開始 is like 接客が開始する So 接客 customer service begins. Okay. いきなり接客開始 Okay. いきなり in this case, okay, I'm translating this as like right away, like now. Okay. Of course, meaning that like she's not ready. She didn't have time to, prepare. いきなり接客開始いきなり接客customer service or serving customers 開始 begins. Okay. Or the start of the customer service. Okay. It's beginning right away. なんて言えばいいのなんて or なんと言えばなんと言う to say what なんて言えばいいなんて言えばいいの What shall I say? What should I talk about? なんて言えばいいの What shall I say? And then she says 本日はお日柄もよくご来店いただき誠にOkay, this is too much. 本日は It means today, but it's very formal. Okay? お日柄もよくお日柄もよくIt's from 日柄がいい。日柄がいい It means that it's a lucky day. It's a like lucky day. Consider it's a lucky day on the calendar. And it's a good day to do like celebrations and things like that. So 日柄がいい So お日柄もよく is the polite version of the 日柄がいい Okay. But 本日はお日柄もよくThis is like someone maybe like a secretary or something saying to like another like a CEO of like a big company or something, like trying to be hospitable. Okay. Trying to like serve like a VIP. 本日はお日柄もよくご来店いただき誠にご来店いただき誠に is from ご来店いただき誠にありがとうございます。This is a very polite way to thank customers for coming. Okay. ご来店いただき誠にありがとうございます。This is like an announcement. If you go to like a fancy Japanese department store, they have announcements like this. They'll say, ご来店いただき誠にありがとうございます。It's a very formal announcement. Yeah, this only happens when you go to like a very fancy expensive, department store. They have announcements like this, so that's the image. Okay, so 本日はお日柄もよくご来店いただき誠に and then she stops here. Of course, she was about to say ありがとうございます. Thank you very much for coming. And 違う That's not it. Nope. She was like taking it too far again. せめて一回予行練習がしたい。せめて plus in this case the time, so せめて一回 so at least 一回 once せめて一回予行練習ごめん予行演習ねごめん練習って書いちゃったごめん予行演習 the same as 練習 though ごめん演習 the same as 練習 though they're like 予行演習 and 予行練習はinterchangeable. That's why I put 練習。but 予行演習。せめて一回予行演習がしたい。at least once. please, at least once. 予行演習 or 予行練習 is fine too. 予行演習 so practice run. Okay. Or just practice. がしたい。I want to have a practice run. At least once. ちょっと待って。wait a moment. Wait a bit. And she says, 本日はありがとうございました。She brings a sign. This is like, when they close, the shop or like a bar, they put it, so that customers don't come. So, 本日はありがとうございました。Thank you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for today. And Nijika chan says, 終了しちゃった。終了する to end. 終了しちゃった。It's ended. Okay. So, from 終了する to end or to finish or something finishes. So, 終了しちゃった。Already ended. Of course, it shouldn't be, right? So, let's go. Let's see how Bocchi-chan managers serving customers. Okay, let's see. So here's a customer with a little drink ticket. And コーラください。はい。That's easy, right? コーラ so cola ください so cola please. はい。ぼっちちゃんコーラ。Hi. she doesn't even come out. She's just like hiding under the bar. Hi. ぼっちちゃんジンジャーエール。Ginger ale. Hi. Well, she serves quickly, but like she's not even coming out. And then Nijika-chan's a bit pissed off now. ぼっちちゃん、お客さんに失礼でしょ？心の準備が。ライブハウスのダークな雰囲気が失われていく。ぼっちちゃん、お客さんに失礼でしょ？from 失礼 is rude or not polite, disrespectful. Somebody に so to somebody 失礼 okay rude to somebody so you're rude to customers okay somebody に失礼 so お客さんに失礼でしょでしょ is right okay hey you're rude to customers why because she's not even showing she's not even looking at anybody she doesn't even reveal herself okay that's a bit 失礼rude 失礼でしょand ぼっちちゃん says 心の準備がso, 心 heart 準備 preparation so of course she means 心の準備ができていない心の準備ができていない means I'm not ready meaning like I'm not mentally ready to do it、okay? 心の準備ができてない、okay? 心の準備が and here's りょうさん ダークハウスの、ごめん、ダークハウスじゃない、ごめん。ライブハウスのダークな雰囲気が失われていく。そう、ライブハウス、so the concert venue, のダーク、so dark, 雰囲気、atmosphere, one second. Here we go. ダークな雰囲気。Be careful, it's not 雰囲気, it's 雰囲気。Some people mispronounce it, but the actual pronunciation is 雰囲気. Okay, it's not 雰囲気. Okay, be careful. A lot of natives say 雰囲気, but it's not the right pronunciation. It should be 雰囲気. Okay, actually, my friend still says that. Anyway, so 雰囲気。ライブハウスのダークな雰囲気が、アトモスフィアが、失われていく。It's from 失う to lose something. 失う negative stem is 失わ negative stem plus later passive. So passive form of 失う is something is lost. 失われる。失われて te form of 失われる。失われて te form plus iku. We had this before, some talking about gradual progression into the future. So ダークな雰囲気が失われていく. So it's getting lost. Okay. Why? Because like they're having like a comedy show here. Bocchi-chan, Nijika-chan, like, they're polar opposite, having like a comedy show. And like, Bocchi-chan, Kora. Hi. And like they're having a show, so like that's why, Ryo, wanted the atmosphere to stay like dark and like cool, and kind of chilled. But like since like they're kind of having a comedy show, like hey, like, ダークな雰囲気が失われていく. Okay, the dark atmosphere is getting lost. Okay, 受付中. 受付 means like reception. So she's in the reception, like serving customers and selling tickets. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to go as much as possible. Sorry, I can't check the chat. But as usual, I'll just go as much and I'll get to you later. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so 目合わせなくていいからちゃんと立とう Oh my gosh. So 目合わせなくていいから Of course it's 目を合わせなくていいから It's from なくていいね合わせ目を合わせる合わせない is a negative. Okay? 目を合わせない or 目合わせないなくていい don't have to. Okay? You don't need to, you don't have to 目合わせるだから目合わせる is to make eye contact, to look into people's eyes. So you don't need to make eye contact. You don't have to look at people's eyes. 目合わせなくていいからちゃんと立とうちゃんと properly ちゃんと立とう It's from 立つ to stand up 立とう立つ立ちつてと立とう It's a volitional form let's stand but in this case stand up straight will you do that for me okay of course to like volitional in this case 立とうnot tattoo tattoo so let's do this but in this case she's telling her so like oh will you do that for me so let's see and Bocchi-chan's like somewhere else again ライブハウスのスタッフがお客さんと関わるのってここと受付くらいだしいい箱だったって思ってもらえるようにいつかは笑顔で接客できるようになろうね。Okay, that's pretty long, isn't it? Okay, let's see. ライブハウスのスタッフが That's easy. Staff members, of live house, the venue. お客さんと 関わる。somebody と関わる。関わる。関わる has different meanings, but in this case, somebody と関わる is to like, communicate with somebody or to interact with somebody, so interact with customers. 関わるのって、関わる in this case, no is replacing a noun. In this case, talking about like places. So 関わるのって関わるところは、ところって、関わる場所は、ここと、this place, talking about the bar because they get to talk to customers, they get to serve customers, right? お客さんと関わるのって、ここと、so talking about the bar と、受付ね、受付 was where りょうさん was. Okay, this is 受付 the reception area 受付 yeah, she's actually interacting with the customers, serving customers. Okay. そう、ライブハウスのスタッフがお客さんと関わるのってここと受付くらいだし、そしたら you can actually separate this from this and by ここと受付くらいだし、じゃあそしたら大丈夫だよ it's okay. You can just finish a sentence like that and then separate it from the second part. Otherwise it will be too messy. Okay. ライブハウスのスタッフがお客さんと関わるのって関わる場所って場所は so the places、where ライブハウスのスタッフ so staff members of the venue お客さんと関わる so like where we interact with customers っては、関わるのは、places are ここと、so here, bar and 受付 reception くらいだし she's just like like listing examples, these are the places, ここ so the bar and 受付, the reception, bar and the reception are the places where we interact with customers. That's pretty much it. くらいだし she's just saying like about this much, くらいだし、you can just disconnect that くらいだし大丈夫だよ that's what she's trying to say, it's okay like there aren't many places where you'll be talking to customers, and a bar, you'll be just a bar and a reception, and there aren't any other places where we interact with customers. That's what she means. And いい箱だった。いい箱 is box, but in this case talking about the venue. Okay. いい箱だったって思ってもらえるように。So いい箱 so good venue. Let me just drink this. One sec, I'm so thirsty. よいしょ。いい箱だったって思ってもらえるように。いい箱 good venue だった。It was a good venue でだったと思って it's from 思う to think that it was a good venue てもらう gifting verb again, okay, because she thinks she will be very thankful if customers think this way, right? That's why she's saying 思ってもらうもらえる potential. So 思ってもらえるように potential ように okay? potential ように、いつかは someday 笑顔で接客できるように笑顔 smile で接客できるようになろうね okay, one sec. So let's break down. So 笑顔 smile 思ってもらうてもらう potential 思ってもらえる、いつか someday, one day, 接客する to, serve customers or interact with customers. Potential. ように、ように、ちょっともらえるように、なる to be able to become able to もらえるように、yeah, this one comes with できるようになろうね。This one, okay. いつかは someday 笑顔で with a smile 接客する to serve customers する potential できる potential ようになる to be able to 接客to be able to 接客 you know about me by now, okay? I always kind of mix English with Japanese because sometimes it's easier to say this way. いつかは笑顔で with a smile 接客する to deal with customers、to interact with customers、できるようになろうね。できる potential ようになる to become able to serve customers なろうねなる to be なろう、volitional, okay? Of course なろうね let's do this, but of course Nijika-chan doesn't have a problem, okay? なろうね she's basically telling Bocchi, let's do this, but will you do this for me? Let's do this for me. Could you do this for me? Okay. いい箱だったって思ってもらえるように。てもらえるように。いつかは笑顔で接客できるようになろうね。So, okay, let's いつかは笑顔で接客できるようになろうね。So that いい箱だったって思ってもらえる。That's what it means. Okay, it's very hard to break it down. But in this case, when you have something like blah, 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 ように it actually separates here. And いつかは笑顔で接客できるようになろうね。So that this will happen. That's what it means. Okay, that's a really hard one. Okay, because you can't actually, directly translate from here. So, いい箱だったって思ってもらえるように。Okay, you're hoping that this will happen. And then let's do this. いつかは笑顔で接客できるようになろうね。Because she can't. She just can't serve customers. Okay? So, basically, Nijika is, telling Bocchi, just, it will be nice, if you can serve customers with a smile, so that they will remember, customers or guests will remember that this was a good venue. Okay? So, please, try hard to smile and, serve customers. Okay, that's what she means. Okay? So this is the band that's on stage right now, and she's saying, はい、どうも、カラフルラジカルです。And Nijika-chan says, ライブ始まったら暇になるね。そう、カラフルラジカル。It's just the name. It's a name of the band. カラフル, so colorful. ラジカル, radical. Okay. But it's just the name of the band. What? It's there's a crowd of people cheering. That's what? And Nijika-chan goes, ライブ始まったら暇になるね。ライブが始まる。So the show begins たら、when the show begins 始まったら暇になるね。So 暇 is like having free time. So 暇になるね。it gets quiet. We have more free time. So 暇になるね。So 暇 on its own, it's a noun, and it means free time or having free time, and 暇になる so to become less busy, or you have more time, and you don't have much to do, once ライブ始まったら once the show begins, 暇になるね。And Nijikaちゃん still talking. 今日のバンドはどれも人気あるし勉強になるからぼっちちゃんもよく見てね。あ、はい。And then the band is actually saying 物販買ってください。これは強制です。物販 is like talking about like merchandise. Okay. Like a band t-shirts and things. That's 物販. You don't have to know this, but I'm just like saying 物販買ってください。買ってください。Please buy our merch. これは強制です。強制 we had 強制 before. Mandatory. This is mandatory. 今日のバンドは so bands that's on today. どれも、ね、any of them or all of them actually どれも、人気あるし it's from 人気がある、ね、人気あるし popular あるし and 勉強になるから、so 勉強になる something that's educational 勉強になる so meaning that you will learn a lot 勉強になるからぼっちちゃんもよく見てね。ね、どれも人気あるし、so the band, all the bands, that's on today are popular, 人気あるし and 勉強になるから、you will learn a lot から、so ぼっちちゃんもよく見てね。Please watch them, of course, so that you can learn. Okay. あ、はい。of course, low energy mode. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. So, 会場が一体になってて、お客さんも演者も楽しそう。それに比べて私のライブは、so, 会場 the venue が一体になってて、一体になる to be one, to be together、okay? 会場が一体になってて、なっていて、becoming one and お客さんも guests も演者も performers 演者も楽しそう。It looks fun. See? Okay, so 一体になる to be one, to become one, to be together. 演者 performers. Okay, so the performers, musicians here. 楽しい fun, いい adjective 楽しそう。It looks fun in this case. Or it seems fun. 演者も楽しそう。それに比べて私のライブはそれに比べて we had 比べる before 比べる to compare それに比べて compare to that they're having a good time everyone's being together それに比べて私のライブは compared to them my live performance is of course she doesn't complete the sentence of course she wants to say 私のライブはof course it was messy、よくなかっためちゃくちゃだった it was all messed up and so she says お客さんは2000円も払って見に来てるんだよねそんな人たちに今の私のままじゃ次もグダグダなライブするんだろうな、お客さんは so customers or guests は2000円も払って見に来てるんだよね2000円 2000 yen it's about $20 okay but of course the current exchange rate it will be more but like again I explained it a little bit earlier but like to us it feels like $20 okay Okay, of course the exchange rate will change. Maybe it's like $25. Sorry, not $25. Maybe like 15 bucks, depending on 15 to maybe 18, US dollars. But like, yeah, to a Japanese person, it feels like $20. お客さんは2000円も払って見に来てるんだよね。So 払う、we had 払う to pay 2000円も払って、so in this case we have like money, amount of money plus も払って、what's this more? This is like, it's adding emphasis saying that, wow, this is a lot of money, for this. That's why she's using more. So this more is very special. It comes after, let's say in this case, it's a price. Okay, in this case, price. Something, you were talking about like number, quantity, amount, plus more. This means like it's a surprising amount of money. Like, I'm surprised that, they're paying this much money? 払って見に来てるんだよね。そう、見に来る。This kanji, it's just, pronunciation is the same as like miru to see, So using the normal 見に来る is fine too, but this is more like, like going to like a concert or enjoying like a theater play performance, things like that. But it doesn't matter if you use the easier one. 見に来てるんだよね。そう、見に来る。To come and see. Okay. そう、見る。ますステム。見に来る。そう、見る。ますステムに来る。To come to do this or come and see this. 見に来てるんだよね。だよね。It's like emphasis. Oh, they're paying 2,000 yen just to come and see this.Right? そんな人たちに these 人たち people に人たちに so to these people、今の私のままじゃ今の current 私のまま私のまま、mama is like talking about describing something that's not changing.Okay. 今の私のまま It's like, 今の私のままじゃ is 今の私のままでは Okay. It means that if I don't change, if I stay this way, okay. 今の私のまま、as I am without changing のまま今の私のままじゃ今の私のままでは、ね、If I stay this way, if I don't change 次も next time もThis more is different from this. This is like also next time ぐだぐだぐだぐだなライブするぐだぐだ Okay, you can actually guess ぐだぐだ not well prepared. Of course, it's not done well as well. It's messy, not well prepared. But if you say guda guda you will be like to just say blah 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 blah, and maybe to say something boring. But guda guda, in this case, guda guda na guda guda na live. And even though you might not know guda guda, it says more, so you can actually guess it. Next time it will be like this. Next time I will do guda guda na live. So if you think about the last, show, and how did she perform? She was in the box. She was hiding in the box, right? And she was like, she couldn't look at other musicians' eyes, Nijika-chan and Ryo-san's eyes. So like she was just like playing whatever, and she actually played really badly. So you can actually guess, oh, guda guda na live. Even though you don't know the meaning, you can actually guess, oh, it's gonna be the same thing. It will be like a messy live performance. Guda guda na live するんだろうな。するんだろうな。Like, I guess that I will do this. That's what it means. Okay? Oh. ぼっちちゃん still thinking. 少しずつでも変わる努力しないと。すみません、オレンジジュース。Oh, she's actually standing up, not hiding. She's stuttering. 少しずつでも。少しずつ it's a good word. 少しずつ bit by bit, little by little. 少しずつでも。少しずつでも。Even if it's a little bit, even if it's a little change, 少しずつでも。even if 少しずつでも。でもいいから。It's okay. Even though it's not a lot. Okay? 少しずつでも変わる努力しないと変わる、something changes. Yeah, of course. Careful, it's not 変える in this case 変わる something changes. Of course, ぼっちちゃんが変わる私が変わる、努力 effort、努力する to make an effort 努力しないといけないないといけない have to I need to okay. Have to try hard need to try hard okay yeah, I need to try I need to try hard even if it's a little change okay 少しずつでも変わる努力しないと I need to try、すみませんオレンジジュース excuse me、オレンジジュース of course オレンジジュースくださいねorange juice please oh my gosh 笑顔でお客さんの目を見るどうぞ接客業でしていい顔じゃない、okay. 笑顔で with a smile お客さんの目、customer's eyes or the guest's eyes を見る、ね、look at the customer's eyes with a smile どうぞ、ねhere it is 限りなく薄め薄めto make your eyes squinty. Okay. Let's see. 薄め Okay. So 薄め So 薄い is thin. So 薄め is 薄い目 So squinty eyes. Well, like it's slightly open, but it's barely open. 薄め限りなく薄め限りなく so like yeah, like extremely. Okay. It's close to the limit. Okay. 限りなく薄め Okay. Extremely 薄め Okay. Squinty eyes. Because she doesn't want to look at, look into people's eyes. And, どうぞ Here it is. 接客業 We had 接客 like customer service. 接客業 is like the category of work. So like, hospitality industry or like, customer service job industry. 接客業でしていい顔じゃない。していい。手いい。or 手もいい。We had this in the can stream. When we were talking about potential and other different types, other different ways to say can. 手いい It's okay to do this. You can do this. 接客業でしていい顔 the face that you can make in 接客業 so customer service じゃない That's not the face you can actually make in customer service. Yeah, honestly, if you do this in Japan, you'll get fired immediately. Okay. Yeah, people don't like smile like this too much. But this is like awkward. Okay. Oh, Bocchi-chan. Let's see. Okay. Let's go. How much do I have? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just a little bit more. Let me just go as much as possible before checking your messages. Right, let's see. Okay, so 接客業していい笑顔。Okay, so here we go. Let's go from here. So Nijika-chan. Nijika-chan, like in his, I'm sorry, in her mind, in her mind, 笑顔だったんだ。It was a smile. 笑顔だったんだ。でもすごい。ちゃんと人の目見れたね。あ、頑張りました。でもすごい。But it's impressive. Even though, yeah, she was told that you know, hey, you shouldn't make that face, you know, to a customer. 笑顔だったんだ。It was a smile. Wow. でもすごい。Wow, that's amazing. ちゃんと properly 人の目見れたね。そう、人の目を見れた、見られた。そう、見る。potential form. This is not passive. 見る even though the form is going to be the same, but 見られる okay, potential can see, can look into people's eyes, but of course you know, られる in potential we get rid of ら often, so 見れた you could see, you were able to see. So you could see 人の目を見れたね。人の目が見れたね。You were able to see, you know, or see people's eyes, or look into people's eyes, or make eye contact. あ、頑張りました。Yes, I tried. Nijika-chan is always so positive. So such a nice nice friend to have. ぼっちちゃんのおかげで今のお客さん、今日のライブがもっと楽しい思い出になったよ。ぼっちちゃんのおかげで somebody のおかげで thanks to ぼっちちゃん今のお客さんは since she was smiling at this customer, so Nijika-chan is referring to this guest or customer. 今のお客さん、ね、that customer, you know, we had 今日のライブがもっと楽しい思い出になったよ。今日のライブ today's show がもっと楽しい more fun 思い出 memory メモリーになったよ。So but thanks to you 今のお客さんは今のお客さんにとって so for that customer今日のライブが、today's show がもっと楽しい思い出、it became a fun memory, even a much more fun memory になったよ、became. Okay? It turned to be a fun, you know, a much more fun memory because of you. ぼっちちゃんも一歩前進だね。一歩。ぼっちちゃん also 一歩 one step 前進 you go forward, okay, move forward, you moved forward one step forward だね。You went one step forward, right? 一歩 one step I mean, that was a compliment. That was a, you know, good thing, you know, for Nijika to say. But for Bocchi, 一歩 wasn't enough. 一歩 ?1000 歩ぐらい進んだつもりだったんだけど、 Gone. Gone is like shocked. Or shocking. 次の番で始まるよ。一歩 like one step 千歩ぐらい about 1,000 steps 進んだ from 進む to move forward to go forward okay? 進むそうむ手フォーム進んで飲んでthe past tense 進んだ past tense so moved forward 進んだつもりだった進んだつもりだった、ね、I thought I did that okay in my mind it was supposed to be like 1,000 steps okay つもりだったんだけど I thought I moved like 1,000 steps forward but you say 一歩 you mean just one step and she was very shocked and Nijika chan goes 次のバンド始まるよ next band 始まる of course 次のバンドが始まる the next band starts will start now okay next band is on now let's see so somehow okay so they've closed okay the show finished so the first day of work is finishing じゃ今日はお疲れ気をつけて帰れよお疲れ様でした so again Seika also sounding again pretty bossy but it's her character so I don't want to criticize じゃあ then 今日はお疲れお疲れ今日はお疲れ you did well today well done today good job today 気をつけて帰れよ気をつけて it's from 気をつける we had this in the Genshin stream 気をつけて帰れよ気をつける is to be careful with something to watch out for something 気をつけて気をつけて手フォーム帰れよ帰る imperative let's see okay so 帰る to go home 帰る帰る is imperative form again it's like commanding somebody go home you go home you go but again because of Seika the manager it sounds pretty kind of bossy and aggressive but it's her character okay if she speaks very formally it doesn't work it makes her cool because she's very kind of unique and also she's very bossy 気をつけて帰れよ almost sounds like actually a man more like a manly way of speech 気をつけて帰れよ go home take care and go home お疲れ様でした so お疲れ様 is the polite version of お疲れ お疲れ is お疲れお疲れ様お疲れさんでした it's something that we say when somebody's leaving work or somebody finishes like a shift or at the end of like a at the end of work people say お疲れ to each other so お疲れ様でした it's just a polite version since Bocchi is new and also Seika is the manager okay so she wants to be polite and she goes 終わったなんとか一日乗り切っただ she's running 終わった it's from 終わる終わるsomething finishes, something ends. Okay, of course, talking about, her part-time job ending. Okay, she managed. And, it's over now. 終わった。なんとか一日乗り切った。なんとか somehow 一日 one day 乗り切った。乗り切る。to get through, to overcome, to manage something. Okay. You push it and you managed it. Okay. To get through. So 乗り切った。I managed it. I got through. Okay. Oh. バイト意外とやっていけそうな気がする。あ、明日も頑張るぞ。She's so happy. Huh? Before she was so worried and anxious. But she's saying, バイト意外とやっていけそうな気がする。あ、明日も頑張るぞ。So, 意外と it's a very good word. So we use it like when we don't expect something. So unexpectedly, surprisingly, 意外とやっていけそう is from やる to do. やっていく take form いく to continue to do something. Gradual change. Okay. Keep on doing something, but it will, it changes gradually. Talking about gradual progression. やっていく potential of that やっていける I can keep going. I can manage this. やっていける plus そういけそう it seems like, it looks like. So it looks like I'll be able to do this. I'll be able to manage. 意外と、ね、surprisingly, I might be able to just do this, because she was worried. So 意外と like surprisingly, maybe something that I can manage. Okay? 意外とやっていけそうな気がする。Okay? あ、明日も頑張るぞ。明日も、tomorrow, also 頑張るぞ。頑張るぞ。It's like 頑張るよ。I'll try my best tomorrow too. Let me do that. Of course something happens. 次の日 the next day 今頃高熱が今頃 now or this time at this time 高熱 from 高い熱 so high fever so 高熱a high fever 高熱が of course 高熱が出る高熱が出た so I have a high fever okay yeah remember like she was doing this so okay let's see so maybe we could manage yeah I think we could just manage up to here let's see well let's go here. It doesn't have a lot of things here anyway, so zuru. She's just carrying a heavy bag of ice. Yeah, I think, this is like they're just showing, what happened. We saw this buru buru, gachi gachi. And I think this is must be Okasan, right? Because that's the bathroom somewhere she's peeking なんでこの行動力を友達作りに向けられないのかしらなんで why この行動力 okay let's look at the word 行動it's from 行動する to act or to do something to take action So 行動する、to do something, to take an action 行動する、So 行動力 is the power or energy to do that, right? So the drive, okay, not like driving the car or anything, but like the drive or energy to do something initiative. Okay, 行動力。Okay. So, なんで why この行動力を talking about carrying this heavy bag of ice and putting here making so much effort to catch a cold. なんでこの行動力を友達作り so friend making or making friends に this is to 向けられないのかしら向ける let's see so this is not 向く but 向ける transitive so to point something at something or to direct something at or toward something so 行動力 this drive or energy or okay 友達作り to 友達作りに向ける to point 行動力 at 友達作り向ける向けられる potential can point at 向けられない you can't point or to let me see to direct or to point 行動力 at 友達作り向けられないのかしら meaning that why don't you use that energy for making friends? That's what she means. Why is she trying really hard to catch a cold and where she could just try hard to make friends? Why doesn't she do that? She has so much energy to do such a thing. But why does she do this and not putting much effort into making friends? That's what she means. Aww. She's dying. Oh, let's see. Oh, maybe we can go through here. It's not too hard, so and then we can finish it. Okay. So this is Futari. Futari is the sister, a little sister, imoto of one sec. Bocchi-chan. So Futari-chan says, "Oh, go home. Bocchi-chan's coughing." お姉ちゃん学校3日も休めてラッキーだね。お姉ちゃん So talking to ぼっちちゃん学校 school 3日も休めてラッキーだね。You're lucky that you could skip 3 days of school. Okay. 3日も休めて Again, this is like putting more emphasis on 3日 Like not 1 day, not 2 days, 3 days. Wow. お姉ちゃん、学校3日も休めてラッキーだね。Hey, lucky you had 3 days of school. 休む to rest, but in this case to skip school. 休む potential 休める Okay, can skip school. 休めてラッキーだね。You're lucky that you were able to skip 3 days of school. And ぼっちちゃん says 全然良くないよ。And ふたりちゃん says なんでいつも休みたいって言ってるじゃん。そうぼっちちゃん全然良くない。It's not good at all. Go. Still cough. Coughing. なんで Why? いつも休みたいって言ってるじゃん。いつも always 休みたい。休みたい。You wanna skip school. 休む Thai form 休みたい。休みたいって休みたいと言ってるじゃん。言っているじゃん。You're always saying that you wanna skip school or you don't wanna go to school. じゃん。It's like emphasis. Okay? 休みたいって言ってるじゃん。言ってるよね。Hey, you always say that, right? And ぼっちちゃん telling 二人ちゃん、学校は行くのは嫌だけど、私みたいな人間は一日行かなかっただけで。Of course she continues. 学校は行くのは嫌だけど、this is topic は okay. So she's basically saying she's talking about 学校。学校は行くのは、行くことは nounify の行くことは嫌だけど、よいしょ、行くのは嫌だけど。Of course, originally 行くのが嫌、you know, が嫌、行くのが嫌 but changed to 行くのは嫌。Why is that? Because she has more things to say. Because the reason is not that straightforward. Okay, in that case we switch from が to は。学校は行くのは嫌だけど、ね、I don't like going to school, but 私みたいな人間は a person like me 一日行かなかっただけでso one day 行かなかった didn't go だけで so if I don't go one day or if I didn't go one day クラスのみんなから存在を忘れられてしまうんだよ。お姉ちゃんってクソめんどくさいね。そう。クラスのみんなから、みんなに is fine too. Okay. クラスのみんなから存在 existence を忘れられてしまう。from 忘れる to forget 忘れられる。忘れる、忘れられる。to be forgotten. It's passive. Okay? 忘れる、忘れられる。to be forgotten. 忘れられてしまう。Unfortunately, this will happen. So unfortunately, I'll be forgotten by everyone. Everyone in the class. クラスのみんなから。みんなからをみんなに is fine too. You can use source に、or from から is fine too. 存在を忘れられてしまうんだよ。Okay? I'll be forgotten by everyone in the class. Well, basically saying everyone in the class will forget about me. Okay? キャハハ二人ちゃん is laughing and she thinks it's funny and お姉ちゃんってクソめんどくさいね。お姉ちゃんってお姉ちゃんはクソめんどくさい。めんどくさい is like annoying or in this case like well in this case yeah you're a bit too annoying. Okay. Or you're a bit too much. That's what she means. めんどくさい。We use めんどくさいyou know when something is troublesome or something that takes some effort to do something or sometimes like when we can't be bothered to do something we say めんどくさい but in this case she means that oh you're too complicated. Okay, but since 二人ちゃん I think 二人ちゃん is 5 years old so her vocab is a little bit limited so クソめんどくさいねso you're a bit too complicated. Okay, that's what it means. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here. So that's 42. Okay, so next time we're gonna start from here, but oh my gosh, I can't believe I managed it. 頑張った。二人ちゃんが可愛い。ね。はい。よし。ちょっと待って。Let me drink my water. Otherwise I'll get so like thirsty. Oh my god, so good. Nice. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I didn't have time to check the chat. But I'll try and take a look. Let's see. Have a look. Okay, I don't have a lot. Okay. You could always keep talking, without me. I will always catch up. So, let's see. Mm. Let me scroll this. Ah, Patrick. Patrick, you're here. Sorry. um, too late. Let's see. The suffering of never being able to say ohayo. She only streams. Ah, I try. I'll try. I'm, you know, maybe sometime like next year, I would try, like adding, different, stream times. But right now, since I'm quite busy with my like real job, and I'm trying my best to even make it to these two streams weekly. But of course, if something works out, I might be able to like stream like on a different day, maybe different time, for different time zones. But of course, I am thinking about it. I have a lot of plans for the channel. Trying to kind of like plan something, for my like merchandise, like for my shop. Because I am actually getting monetized pretty soon. I can have a shop as well, and I have like super chat that might be able to help, help the channel, grow a little bit more. So, but anyway, so let's see. Aw, Kepler, so much thanks for your hard work. No problem. My pleasure. I kind of have to do it, I want to do it, and then I kind of feel, I don't know, I'm like maybe obsessed doing it, maybe too much, I know. But like once it's done, it's done. Like I can just like leave, archives online, and so whoever wants to like review again and again, it's there. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to retouch or just leave it there. For whoever need to study more. And Patrick, always you can do it on Discord. Right. Right. Okay. Let me see. Saito travel to Japan, right? Let's see. Patrick, find some local Japanese folks, right? Yeah, like you should like maybe find some Japanese friends. So you get to say what you want to practice, and okay, unique. You're here, everyone. Hi, everyone. Degreed. Hello. Sorry, I'm getting back too late as usual. Okay. Patrick did the math. Well, conversion 500 Japanese yen, 500 yen, is oh wow, that's so wow. The rate changed so much. 3 euros and 3.33. 33 US dollars. Wow, that changed a lot. Okay. Though it will depend on what kind of drink you can get and how big it is, right? Let's see. Yeah, the currency exchange rates are like crazy. Like it changes all the time, and like I never know what 500 yen is anymore, But like to me, it's always about $5. But I mean, realistically, 500 yen is something that you can maybe like get like a bento, like a bento box for 500 yen, maybe like a cheaper bento. That's how much it is. Okay, so 500 yen for a drink. Okay, that's a bit too overpriced, huh? Saito usually remove 20 from Japanese yen. Okay. I know the currency exchange, yeah, it's a bit too much. Like you kind of have to get used to it. So yeah, if it's like we use like 1000 yen, like 1,000 yen a lot, and it's it's convenient to have like 1000 yen bills in your wallet because you'll be using them a lot. Okay. Javier, you're here. Good. Okay, sorry for getting back too late. Wanil says another reason to move to Japan, 500 yen drinks. $10 in LA. The drinks are so expensive in California, huh? Yeah, Patrick, that much for cola? I know, it's too much. Let's see. Oh yeah, social anxiety, sure. A single step, right? Mm-hmm. And Roxa, one small step for men, one giant step for Bocchi. I know, Bocchi kind, right. Yeah, like sometimes, like, of course, I have social anxiety myself. It might not sound like it because like I'm on mic and I'm streaming, but I honestly get terrified when I like when I meet new people. But since like I'm in the entertainment industry, like I have to meet a lot of people, and it terrifies me. But like I kind of try to like tell myself like, hey, if you manage this, you can go home and just rest. So like if I go to like an event and then socialize with people, even though I don't want to, and afterwards I'm so proud, like oh, I did well, I can't believe I did well. I don't know if I can do it again, but yeah, it's a giant step for people with social anxiety like myself, and then maybe for some of you. Yeah, the first step is usually the hardest. Yeah, right, Patrick. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, once you take the first step or like start doing something, it doesn't matter if it's like socializing or like even studying, whatever. If you take that little step or maybe like start preparing for something, it makes things so much easier. That's what I've like realized. Like sometimes like, oh, maybe like I don't want to do like a certain task, and then but like I try to prepare for it, and then it makes it easier. Have you customer service rep by day, musician by night? Oh, I know, yeah. Patrick, in anime it was Futari found eyes. Oh, was it Futari-chan? Oh, but this is お母さん. That's weird, huh? In manga, this is definitely like this speech style is from like a lady, like a grown-up lady, because no kashira. It's not like a childlike speech. Yeah, they change a lot, Yeah, they change lines to something more tame. I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, sometimes the manga, the original is so extreme. Wow, that's why I love it. But with the anime version, sometimes they change lines a lot to make it a little bit more I don't know, accessible. That's the word. Anyway, let's see. Javier, okay, looking forward to the next one. Good. Yeah. And Bocchi is a way for emotions. I know. That's why it's fun, huh? And okay. Though it's better to be careful with not being over prepared. I know. Don't worry about it. It's just like I feel better by preparing. And then like for my work too, I prepare a lot because it makes me calm. Okay. To be honest, I think the jokes in anime landed better. Aww. Yeah, of course, anime is always better with like real voices. With the voice acting, it's always great. They have really good voice, actresses, in the show. It's incredible. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. Okay, I think I'm done today. I will as usual, I will tidy up the notes. Okay, it might take me like maybe like an hour or a little bit more. Okay, once it's done, I will post a link on YouTube, of course, in the comments section. I usually post it in the comments section. and it might take like an hour, maybe hour and a half. Okay, so maybe you can go to bed and come back tomorrow. And I'll try to put timestamps too. Okay, but that's about it today. Okay, anyone wanna say bye bye? Okay, let's see, Zaito. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. Thank you for like staying, till the end. Huh? You always do, Zaito. Okay. Anyone else wanna say bye bye? Patrick, yeah, thank you for the stream. You're very welcome. You guys always welcome. Okay, honestly, I think about you guys a lot. Okay, I just wanna help as many of you as possible. Okay. So that's why I put a lot of effort, even though like, okay, it might be really hard, if you are still learning, if you are like maybe in the beginning of your learning journey, it might be hard. Okay, but trust me, this will help a lot because you'll be like familiar, with pronunciation, and you'll keep hearing the same things over and over. This helps a lot. You can build vocab, and have notes for you guys, and like, yeah, this will definitely improve. Okay, so let's see, and yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, just getting back to the chat, sorry. Zaito, bye, and Lilibet, bye, and Javier, have a great week, same to you. And Wonil, thank you. You're welcome. Eric, thank you for the stream, you're very welcome. Patrick, またね. And Roxa, thanks, see you next time. Yes, ありがとう。じゃあまたね。行くよ。みんなありがとうね。I'm going. またね。